Hello guys, I am Rise with Milan and today I am going to be talking about some of my bucket list coasters. So if you don't know what a bucket list coaster is, it is a coaster that you have genuinely just been wanting to ride for ages. For example, um, last year before I went to Portaventura for the first time, Shambhala was so high in my bucket list and I finally got the chance to ride it, and now you see, if you see my top 10, it's right at the very top of the list. So I'm going to be talking about the ones I've been wanting to do for years and hoping to ride some days. As you all know, most of these are in America, but some, like actually quite a few of them, are in Europe. So I'm going to kick the list off now. So let's kick the list off with my number one bucket list coaster, and that is in fact Intimidator 305. This is an Intamin Giga coaster reaching a height of 305 foot. If you don't know what a Giga coaster is, I've just explained it. It is a roller coaster between a height of 300 and 399 foot tall. So I have done an Intamin Giga. I have done Red Force at Ferrari Land in Salou, Spain. But that's not a proper Giga. Well, it is a Giga, but it's not like a proper Giga with like loads of airtime hills. It's just simple layout like Stealth at Fort Park. So the reason why I've always wanted to do Intimidator 305, first of all, I've always wanted to go to King's Dominion. That's where the roller coaster is located at, and it has been put down as the world's most intense roller coaster experience. If you know me well enough, you know I love intense roller coasters. That's why I have Nemesis Reborn so high ranked in my list, because I love it. So, this roller coaster brings you up to a height of 305 foot, which I've explained, and brings you down a big drop, and that drop looks so good. I've done Shambhala, and that drop is just fantastic, so I can't wait to see what Intimidator 305 would be like. And then you hit the first turn, which literally had to add trim brakes to it because it is so intense. And I think this is true, I've heard this. They had to re-profile the first turn because it was so intense and people felt so much pain on the ride. So this roller coaster has over-the-shoulder restraints, because this is what I've heard. If you like grey out and pass out, you will have to, like, your body would just fall down, and it can't like fall down if it's got a lap bar. So the over the shoulder restraints will save you. Another reason why I want to do this ride, it actually looks really fun. It's got some nice airtime hills. It's actually, look, out of all like the off ride I've seen, I'll put some on. It looks quite fast, and you actually looks like get some good airtime on this. And also, the good thing about this is, instead of like them hard Intamin over the shoulder restraints like Rita Stealth and Furious Baco, it has got ones like Stormrunner and Maverick, which is also in USA. It's got the soft ones, so that must give it a more comfortable experience. I've always wanted to go to King's Dominion. I've also wanted to ride all the other rides like Twisted Timbers. I think that's there. And yeah, I am about to move on to my next coaster. So let's kick off with another one, and this is also located in America as well. And I literally have a poster of it because I got it for about £2. It is in fact Steel Vengeance. This roller coaster is located at Cedar Point in Mansfield, Ohio. Fun fact, this ride used to be known as Mean Streak, but too many guests complained like it got too rough, it was so painful, and they couldn't enjoy it. And then RMC, Rocky Mountain Construction, came to Cedar Point and basically gave it a glow up, and that turned into the amazing Steel Vengeance. This roller coaster has been well known for apparently being the best roller coaster in the world, including about 27, I think, seconds of airtime. That is just crazy. Think about it. If you've done Hyperia, it has got 14.8 seconds of airtime. This has 22 seconds. That is just incredible. This roller coaster reaches a height of 205 foot and a speed of 74 miles per hour. How do I still know this? And yeah, it's got loads of good elements. It's got the first drop, which is apparently meant to be really good. And then it goes into that little bunny hill, and then it goes on into that big airtime hill. And then it goes into that massive outer bank, which I really want to experience. It doesn't look as good as Hyperia's crema roll, I think that's what it's called, but it still looks amazing. The inversions look really good because it's like built into the structure of Steel Vengeance. And yeah, it's got a mid-course, and after that mid-course, it don't like slow the ride down, it just carries it on, like airtime and airtime. Like at the very end of Steel Vengeance, if I remember seeing this POV, the end of it is just bunny hill after bunny hill after bunny hill. Like it just looks incredible. I've always wanted to go to see the point to ride all the other roller coasters like Maverick, Magnum, Millennium Force, Top Thrill 2. I really wanted to do Dragster, Rougarou, Raptor, Valraven, and Gatekeeper. I've always wanted to do them, and I hope to get out here one day. I think next year I'm having a trip to Florida to go to Busch Gardens, and maybe one day I could go to see the point because I've been wanting to go to this park for about 5 years now, and I've never even came close to America. So yeah, I'm just about to move on to my another bucket list coaster, and thank you for listening to this. The next roller coaster I have on my list is in fact not in America, it is in Europe, and that is of course the Ride to Happiness at Plopsaland de Panne in Belgium. This roller coaster is a Mack Extreme spinning coaster, and it was not the world's first actually. The world's first was Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City in America. America just get all the fun stuff. I don't understand. So this roller coaster opened, I think, in 2021, and after people riding it, they easily said it was Europe's best coaster, and I think it is still down as Europe's best coaster. But Voltron at Europa Park has opened, but I've never done either of them, so I can't say which one I prefer. But a lot of people have preferred Voltron, but like all the proper enthusiasts, like Theme Park Worldwide, Coaster Studios, I think they prefer Ride to Happiness to Voltron. And the reason why I've wanted to do this, and I think I might be doing this next year, is the elements on it. Like it's not like an amazing coaster. It's just like Helix at Liseberg. It's got launches, it's got airtime hills, it's got inversions. But the problem is you are spinning around. It sounds mental, and I've just wanted to ride this for absolutely ages. And yeah, the theme's nice around it. It's themed to Tomorrowland, which I think is a music festival, I've heard. And yeah, I've always wanted to go to Plopsland as well. I've wanted to try out Anubis because apparently the launch is very snappy on that. And yeah, I hope to ride this one day, and I'm going to move on to my next bucket list coaster. So it's time for another one, and my best friend has done this roller coaster. My next bucket list coaster is in fact Velocicoaster at Universal's Islands of Adventure. So this roller coaster opened in 2021 and has had some absolutely amazing reviews. I've heard before the ride opened, people were saying like it's not going to be that good. It looks very overhyped. But as soon as people like got off it, they're saying like that's one of the best coasters they've ever been on. It's easily in like most people's top tens, and I've just always wanted to do it. I might be going to Islands of Adventure if I go to Busch Gardens as well, and I hope to get on Velocicoaster. So, the reason why I want to ride this roller coaster is that the theming on this ride looks incredible. Like, the first half when you're just going through the rock work, you can see like the dinosaurs and all that. And also, I don't know if this ride's themed to Jurassic World or Jurassic Park, but I love the film Jurassic Park. It's always been one of my favourites, and yeah, another reason why I wanted to do this is the launches. Apparently, the first launch, it's alright, it's like Icon, where it starts off with a really good look. It starts off with like a slow launch, and yeah, I've heard it's alright. But apparently, the second launch is just incredible, on front row as well. My friend got 2 front rows on this, and he said it was just absolutely incredible. Another reason is the airtime and the elements. The airtime looks like you get so much airtime on this. It's an Intamin Blitz coaster, so I think that's what like they're designed for elements and airtime. And the hills look actually really nice. And the Mosasaurus roll, I've heard that's the best inversion in the world. And yeah, it like goes into an airtime hill. You do a barrel roll, literally right over the water. So apparently it just feels like you can just touch the water and you're gonna fall in. And yeah, the queue line looks really themed with like the dinosaur animatronics, and literally that bit, I've seen this on YouTube, that bit where the train launches and like the dinosaurs run after it. I didn't know that was the real train until I got told. So yeah, I've always wanted to go to Islands of Adventure. I've always wanted to ride Hulk as well. I've got a poster down there actually of Islands of Adventure because it was ages ago. I ordered the Portaventura one. It had literally a Portaventura picture on it. It came with that. But I didn't care. I stuck with it. And yeah, I hope one day to ride this. It looks amazing. And now I'm going to move on to my final bucket list coaster. And my final bucket list coaster is located in Europe. And this is, of course, Taron at Phantasialand, located in Germany. So, this roller coaster opened, I think, in 2016 and came up with some amazing reviews, like amazing. This roller coaster, I think it's in top 50 in world, like I've done Shambhala, that's in top 50, and it just looks incredible. Like when you walk into, I've not done this, but I've seen it on YouTube videos, the area Klugheim, it just looks absolutely incredible. When you see Taron, you see all the theming. If I ever go to Phantasialand, like I'm gonna ride Taron, of course, and I'm just gonna take in all the theming, like how much hard work they put into it. Let's start off with the elements. It looks like it's got some good airtime elements, and I think like the train goes over the track, like over other pieces of track, like 100 times what I've heard. It just looks incredible. And the theme, and of course, I've always wanted to experience that second launch because apparently it's meant to be amazing. I have done Red Force that has an 112 mph launch, but apparently Taron's is meant to be better. What I've heard from some YouTubers, and yeah, Taron, I've always wanted to go to Phantasialand, and also like a coaster near it called Fly, which is a Vekoma flying coaster that basically has the same theme, and it literally like has a hotel in the area when you could just look at Fly. Like both of them coasters just look amazing. I hope to visit this park one day. Me and my family have been talking about going next year, including a trip to Park Asterix because I've always wanted to ride Two Tartis. And yeah, they're on my bucket list coast. They're my top 5. I just wanted to say thank you all for watching my bucket list coasters videos. I've always wanted to ride this, and I've always wanted to ride like loads of roller coasters. I've been an enthusiast for 5 years, and I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel as well, and that I finally started one. I just came to say thank you for all subscribing and liking my videos. It really helps. Once again, thank you for watching this, and I hope you all just have a good rest of your days. So yeah, goodbye everyone, and stay tuned for the next video.